Could it be Tempos or the time?
Miss Plotty,
Just kidding.
Tempos is at...
I have re-examined the upgraded Infinite Sundial's preset system. The design is the same as all the functioning towers of fantasy. However, during construction, the system was modified. Another possibility here is that the upgraded Infinite Sundial is Yanunu has left for Tianzhong.
Is there anything we can help?
Our third hypothesis is that the data from one sundial square would suffice.
Any sundial square will do?
Yes. Please use and...
The Ignisville Sundial Square is not far from here. Okay, let's go. It's been a while. Everything is fine. But Miss Brevi is trying to find out the cause of the infinite...
I believe Miss Brevi is hoping to analyze and compare the difference in Sundial Square's operation as the field energy reserve continued to decline. The operation mode of the...
That's very thoughtful of you, Miss Yulan.
What do I do? What do I do? Who would have thought the issue really wasn't in Domain 9? What do I do now? I was so certain. Papa, answer me.
Was that...
I don't remember.
Lolo is going to share her conclusion.
Oh, then...
Sorry, Master Yu. The currents, in order to lift the current field energy supply limit, I've made some adjustments to tempo. However, this is only a temporary measure. I need to look into something back at the headquarters. I promise you, I'll bring a real solution when
The inspection of the infinite sundial, we have examined it thoroughly again and again. Now I'm proud to announce, it's time to go back to District 9 and report.
Thank you, Master Yu.
No problem. We are forever grateful for Hycros' help. I look forward to more cooperation in the future. For example, the timestamp tech. Archon Larson of Hycros once we stand together through thick and thin.
The dark forms...
That's right. We can now confirm that it's a similar technology. The dark forms contain key information about the darkness. Due to limited computing power, it will... Sadly, we...
Master Yu, are you hoping to...
Exactly.
Guess those can communicate across time and space. I will report this to the headquarters. I believe we will...
Thank you, everyone. While tempo...
Executor, Shirley. Master Yu has an important announcement to make, so please come to the Infinite Sundial at your earliest convenience.
Icarus?
Executor, Miss Shirley, the second group of reinforcement teams from Hycros has arrived in Domain...
You've really been a great...
It seems you're already acquainted, and there's no... I'll briefly explain my investigation and the decision from headquarters. Gestos and Tempos are working together to decipher the dark forms. Master Yu. After re-examining the authorization process Gestos conducted on the Omnium reactor, we've discovered the root... Essentially, the reactor wasn't activated so it appears that we have completed the authorization process, which should have enabled the infant... Therefore, after reaching an agreement with Tempos, we re-executed Gestos' authorization protocol. The results met it was a deceptive illusion. At the moment Gestos attempted to authorize the reactor, one was Gestos' authorization command. The reactor executed the latter command, which means Gestos was...
Then, how did the Infinite Sundial manage...
That brings us to the question, what exactly is this disruptive factor? I had considered it during my investigation in Domain 9, but after reviewing the headquarters documents and the archives in Aquaville, the answer seemed obvious. Tempos also possesses an authorization ability similar to Gestos.
But why would Tempos have similar capabilities to Gestos, when Domain 9 has always been isolated from the outside world?
This has to do with a piece of distant history, whether it's Domain 9, Esperia, Vera, or other regions. None of it may sound romantic, but history is not a work of art. and grand space. Of course, there's nothing wrong with believing in beautiful fantasies. For some reason, Distant Beacon did not land successfully, but self-destructed. Only 2 of the 5 pods managed to land. Another 2 crashed, and 1 lost contact with the rest. Combining information...
Domain 9 shares the same origin as Ida. Due to the current circumstances, Domain 9 is unable to engage in more However, in our joint investigation of the factors influencing the infinites...
You mentioned Distant Beacon. It seems that both Tempos and Gestos' Could Tempos be the supercomputer from the missing frontier pod number 8?
Great guess, Miss Shirley. The precursor to Hycrosis Gestos. Although Tempos was exclusive to pod number 8, it shared some of Sam's technology.
So, that's...
When pod 8 made an emergency landing on the surface of Domain 9, the compartments were severely damaged, and most of the facilities became inoperable. After completing a basic survey of Domain 9, we discovered the mysterious Black Jade artifacts left by an alien civilization. Using the Black Jade artifacts as a foundation, Pod number 8 pioneered a technological...
Who would have thought that the long-lost friends would eventually be able to reunite? Sorry, back to the topic.
Unfortunately, now isn't the time to celebrate the reunion. We've deciphered more about the darkness in Nanyin, and we don't have much time left. As we had speculated, after Nanyin activated the incubation capsule in Hendeka County, she transformed into a dark wretch due to the darkness energy conversion. Not just any dark wretch. Dr. Rubilia thinks that she has become the hive mother of a new order of darkness. Entirely, this alien civilization coveted the adaptability and destructive power of the dark. Subjugating the darkness and making the whole species submit to them was the only way. But they failed and suffered severe backlash. This might also be why Domain 9 has been isolated from the outside world. Perhaps as a way to hide from the Hive Mother's revenge? We still have...
Arrogant.
But she's seizing the Christomaxes and turning people into dark wretches.
The soldiers that were turned into dark wretches by Nanyin. Are they all?
I'm afraid so. This is a civil war within the darkness. So even if we haven't made contact with the outside world or broken through the Black Jade ruin, but humanity will not yield to so-called fate. Despite our next step is to get ahead of Nanyin, Executor, Miss Shirley, and Mr. Icarus. I hope you can continue to support this operation.
It's my honor.
The 4 heads have gathered at the... I'm counting on you.
We will do our best. According to our calculations, the energy interference barrier... Unfortunately, we are unable to extend the...
Until the infinite sundial is repaired, the energy transfers must stick to the original plan. Secure the Christomax. Store it in the Executor. Miss Shirley, you're here.
I've heard so much about you both. It's an honor to meet you.
The pleasure is ours.
Were you just discussing the operation plans for the Aquaville?
This mission is critical. We're in the mid. We must seize the Christomax before Nanyin becomes aware and secure it safely within. This way, Nanyin won't be able to detect its location once the timestamp system is updated.
But the energy barrier only covers the Aquaville mansion area. We must ensure that nothing goes wrong with this vulnerability.
It's a little embarrassing to say, but it wasn't until recently that we confirmed this with Hykros. The people of the outside world and us here in Domain 9 were all descendants of interstellar pioneers from Earth. Pod number 8, that crash-landed here, was mainly carrying members of the Earth-era industrial manufacturer, 9 Arcs Industry, along with their array of construction equipment.
Master Yu has also told us that due to the severe damage to the pod during the crash, a lot of data and equipment were unusable, which is truly unfortunate.
Yes, after discovering the timestamp technology left within the Black Jade ruins, we shifted our research focus. Later, to accommodate the development needs of the various states, we restructured the organization of 9 Arcs Industry. Gradually, we established the organizations you are familiar with today, such as Niners Heavy Machinery, Zhengong, and Tianjiang Pavilion.
Fascinating. We never had the chance to get to know Domain 9's history like this before.
Indeed. I guess it might have something to do with the long-standing views of the people in Domain 9. That is, those from the outside world are yet another civilization battling against the darkness or something like that.
cleared the darkness in the surrounding areas. Additionally, I've asked Master Yu to power the temporary interference barrier we've set up here with the Infinite Sundial, in hopes of minimizing the risks.
Lord Ningjing has been quite thorough. Containment can complete. How is everyone?
A tough nut to crack, but luck.
About Nanyin, Master Yu needs to know what happened here. Let's go back to
Leave the Christomax escort to us. Let's part ways here.
Lord Mingjing, the Aquaville ruin is under attack by the darkness. Please be careful.
Understood. We'll stick to the plan to fend off the darkness and buy some time.
It seems Nanyan has caught on to our intentions. We need to secure the Crystamax quickly.
Let me lend a hand to the soldiers guarding the ruin. If Nanyin tries to attack there, I can help hold her off for a while.
Icarus, I'll leave it to you. Stay safe.
Don't worry, we'll catch up soon.
We can't waste precious time. Let's pick up the pace.
We've arrived! Finally!
That was a close call.
It's hard to imagine what might— Aquaville Mansion can block the energy radiated by the crystal. If her goal was the darkness energy within—
Even though the Crystamax is in place, we can't afford to be complacent.
The domain guards have cleared the darkness near the ruin. And considering this mispawn, please take them to the R&D department to modify the timestamp system.
This is the observation tower, Niner's Heavy Machinery's R&D department. With the decryption of the dark form, we've discovered more functions of Black Jade, and we're harnessing.
Hive Mother.
Did Nanyin just—
Yes. The moment the rift opened, Nanyin must have entered the chamber imprisoning the Hive Mother.